Hey everybody, I'm just on. Come on, Wisdom Family. Hey, Wisdom Family, happy Saturday. I am live on my YouTube channel, my second business Facebook page. I'm live on Twitter, and of course, my YouTube channel. I just want to come in just to see what y'all are doing. I'm not doing much. Um, my daughter is out, so I have to go pick her up. I am in tonight on this Saturday night. And so I thought I'd come on live and just see how you all are doing. What y'all got going on for Saturday? Maybe some of y'all that is not on is doing something, or maybe some of you all that are on may have some plans in a little bit with family or what have you. Um, just hopefully everybody hears, make sure they can hear me. Okay, you can hear me. Thank you. Thank you. So, thank you all so much for tuning in. It is Saturday and I am live. My name is Karen Olive. For those of you who are coming in, for those of you who don't know me, I am an entrepreneur, a podcaster. I am a master life purpose coach and health coach as well. And I just thought I'd jump on live to see what is going on with you all. Are y'all getting excited? Are you getting happy? You should already be excited and you should already be happy because we are still in winning season. And so it is December the 9th. And, you know, have you reflected on what's been going on, or just reflecting on the things that you have overcame, the things that you have grew from, and things that you've had to triumph over through the year. Just, I mean, have y'all been reflecting on that? Like, even if you've been in a rough 2023, even if half of your 2023 was rough, we're still in winning season. You're still in the winning season. And so yeah, talk to me tonight. This is pretty much Q&A because I don't want to talk all the time, you guys. So I'm getting ready to bring someone up on the Wisdom app. And his name is Jason. I want to say just Jason Kente. So let's bring Jason up. He is on our Wisdom app. Hey Jason, how you doing? Oh, that's true. Correct. I don't know. Okay, so I'm sorry, you guys. We lost a call. I actually had someone come up on the Wisdom app named Jason, and I think my call kind of. Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Definitely. Definitely. Wow. I definitely think it's definitely necessary. I do agree with you that both partners, both sexes, they definitely need uh counseling, and especially pre-engagement counseling. I think that um a lot of people, for a man or for a woman, I think, two people think that they know each other so well. Like, and they may know each other, pretty good, but then there's some things that they just have not discovered about one another. There are some things that they just haven't, put to the surface in front of one another. And so I think it's important for them to seek that, I'm saying, godly counsel, and seek that guidance, even, like you said, with the pre-engagement. I think that it's definitely necessary because things come up like after, and sometimes you don't even get to the mark because either you're finding out something that you kind of like pretty much ignored. The person may have said something, or may have tried to share something with you, or may have been right in front of your face, but you may have been kind of like so excited that you kind of ignore the fact that, okay, this is, who this person is, or this is what this person is telling me about their flaws or whatever. So I think it's very necessary because a lot of people, they just want to run with the flow, and they want to, say, well, I'll deal with this after. But then, when after comes, you don't know how to deal with it after. So I think it's definitely important. I'm really glad that you said that. And it's a good thing that you're talking about relationships, Jason, because I was just sharing how, when I had did the series panel on last year, and we are definitely talking about bringing it back, but doing like a live summit in 2024. We're talking about how we can continue the conversations with, relationships, and doing it the correct way, and getting that counsel that you need. Yes. Hmm. Mm. Wow. Wow, that was good. That was an awesome poem. It really gives you something to think about. You pretty much think about all aspects of life, like not just personally, but professionally, and you kind of put your own, you put your own situations into that poem. It really gets you thinking deep. I definitely like that. You're welcome. Mhm. Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. Congratulations again. Thank you so much for sharing, Jason, and coming on and sharing with us tonight on Saturday Live. If anyone else would like to chime in on the Wisdom app or YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. I'm on all social media platforms tonight, just live, just checking in for a little bit before I have to run out real quick. And again, I forgot you guys that I could plug in the rest of my social media apps because of the streaming device that I'm using. It uses up to 8 social media channels, but of course, Instagram has its own private streaming, so you can't plug that on Instagram on some streaming platform. So that's why I'm not on Instagram and I'm on Wisdom. But anyway, hey, Miss Lady Andrew Vaughn, thank you for coming in. Good evening to you, and I hope that your Saturday night is well, or Saturday evening, because I know that we're all tuning in from different time zones. So just let me know where you are tuning in from and where you are watching from. And yeah. Let me know where you're tuning in from, where you're calling from, and I'm just checking in, seeing how you all Saturday is going. If you all want to share any wins or anything from any month from this year, any wins or any successes, anything that you are still believing or believing for before the end of this month, please feel free to share. It's pretty much Q&A. Um, Pretty much this evening. And so I definitely want to hear from you all. And again, thank you so much for sharing and subscribing and liking to whichever platform you watch me on or you see me on. But feel free to come up and sharing any wins, just anything on your mind. As Jason was on the Wisdom app tonight and he was talking about relationships and how it's important to get even pre engagement counseling, which I think that's awesome. And I definitely agree with that as well. So we were just talking about relationships there. Okay, thank you um for sharing. Hi DC. I can't wait to visit DC. All right, Washington. What's going on in Washington, Miss Lady Andrew Vaughn, on tonight? What is going on in Washington? And I thought maybe I know that some of us was probably out on this Saturday, or some of us may be in, doing work. Like I had shared, I said my daughter is out, so I'm in, and I wanted to come on with my family, with my social media family, and see what you all were up to. And again, feel free to come up or share any wins that you know I mean, we just reflecting on these last 12 months, just reflecting on how we've grown in these last 12 months, the things that we've, had to go through, the things that we've had to process, the things that we've had to deal with. And some of us are still dealing with the things, but guess what? It's still winning season, y'all. It's still winning season. I don't know what anybody else's mindset is, but my mindset is on the winning streak. And so even though sometimes we're seeing things that that look like it's chaotic, or even though we may see something that is out of our element, or we see things that we like, well, how can this be when I know I'm waiting and I'm expecting on this? Again, it is not what it looks like. I'm gonna say that again, it's not what it looks like, because I don't know about y'all, but Karen Oliver is still expecting great things, and I'm still expecting for God to show up. And I hope that you are expecting for God to show up for the things that you are waiting for. And we are closer than you think. We are closer than you think. We need to still stay, as I have said within the last couple of weeks, we need to still stay consistent. We need to still stay in expectation. We need to still show up and do what we've called. We need to show up and do and be who we are called to be. And we have to believe and trust that the things that we are waiting on is going to come right in the nick of time. I shared some things during the Thanksgiving week on my YouTube channel. So if you're not following or subscribed to YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel official Karen Oliver, because there are so many videos that were released in the last week and within the last 2 weeks. There's You never know when the video was going out, and I even had to go back and just watch one of those videos just to inspire myself. So you never know what you may have to go back to inspire yourself and lift yourself up and keep yourself reminded that, wait a minute, 2023 is not over. December is not over. It's still December the 9th. Even if you're looking for something for today, even if you're looking for things to show up on today, it could come another way. If you're looking for something to show up um, past December the 9th, and we know that, tomorrow will take care of itself. So let's live in the moment of Saturday on December the 9th. So I know it's kind of difficult and hard for us to not think ahead, but to be honest, y'all, we're not even really supposed to think ahead. We're supposed to only be content and satisfied with today, because today is a gift and tomorrow is a promise. And so we know that whatever we need is going to be right on time, even though we don't like it's difficult and waiting. Let's just be honest. We know it's difficult, but when we're waiting correctly, and when we're waiting and still working, and when we're waiting and being consistent, it takes the pressure off of us waiting for something that just hasn't came yet. But when we are working in great expectation, and when it comes, we like, oh, it's already here. So that's how we got to think. That's how our mindset. That's how we got to think. Even last one of these cruel and hateful bullets and trying to ignore them. Yes, Miss Lady Andrew Vaughn. Yes, it's so many things that are going on. So, and yes, it is so many cruel people out here just saying silly things to us, doing little nitpick thing, but we are not going to give in. And it's hard, y'all. I know it ain't nobody out there that's saying that, oh yeah, I can ignore it just like that. We know as we turn ourselves, or when we turn, when we just saying, hey, let me think of some positive things so I don't give in. Sometimes I know that it does get hard, and sometimes we want to say so much. I know, because I'm telling on myself, Karen. Sometimes I'm be like, Lord, just help me to just cope with these people, or help me to cope with this person, or help me to cope with this situation, or help me to cope with this thing, because it's difficult when people are doing cruel things to people that have not done anything. And that's when, that's when the Holy Spirit got to tap in, and we be like, okay, we got to pray for these people, we got to pray for this person, or something must be going wrong with them. Because I mean, nobody likes to be talked to ugly. Nobody likes to be treated unfairly. Everybody wants to be treated equally, but some people just don't have a care in the world, and they just want to do whatever they want to do to get attention. But You are right, Miss Lady Andrew Vaughn. We have to ignore them. And as many times as we've got to bite our tongue, we have to ignore the negativity, because we know what? That's what the enemy wants us to do. He wants us to give in and get all crazy and act all crazy. Even though sometimes we have done that. Let's all tell the truth. I know I have. Sometimes we have done that, but we're like, wait a minute, I came too close. I have went through so many things. I have grew so much. I am not going to give in into his tactics, because I know that something big and great is coming for me from God, that he wants to bless me with some great things. And so I got to make sure that got to stay in right position. And sometimes we just got to, what I'm saying, remove ourselves and stay to ourselves and get into, sometimes we got to be like, oh yeah, I ain't going there tonight. Let's just be real. Got to be like, well, I guess I'm just going to stay in tonight, because you never know what plans is going to go on. You never know what tactics the enemy got going on. Yes, we should always get out. We should always have self-care. We should always have fun. We should get out more. But when you know that, some people just don't have good intentions. Let's just be real, y'all. Some people just don't have good intentions sometimes, and sometimes we just got to keep ourselves away from that you know so, yes, Miss Lady, Andrew Vaughn, I definitely understand what you're saying. But guess what? At the end, we gonna win the prize. We gonna win the prize. Thank you all for coming in. Feel free to continue to put your comments in. Feel free, for those of you who are on Wisdom app, if you have anything to share, feel free to request to be a guest. And thanks for everybody on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook who is commenting. Feel free to share. Feel free to share. This is Q&A, and we're just talking about different things on this Saturday night. Um, and I am going to run out in just a little bit. We have been on here for 25 minutes, so I'm going to run out here a little bit, but I don't want to get out too quick, especially if um, you all have questions. If there's anyone else who would love to comment, or who would like to share a story, or just share something about them, feel free to come up. Thanks, Jason, on the WizMath, for coming up and sharing about pre-engagement counseling. I think that's a good idea. Thanks, Miss Lady Andrew Vaughn, for commenting and sharing with us tonight where you're calling from and your thoughts, and everything, all the way from Washington, D.C. Um, yeah. So I'm excited, you all. I'm excited. I'm excited for what's to come. Y'all get excited. Don't keep looking at the things that I know we see some crazy things sometimes with the naked eye, but we know the things that we don't see is eternal. I just want us to remember that the things that we don't see yet is eternal. The things that we are waiting to see is coming, and it is going to manifest. We just got to hold on and stay strong. And I'm excited, you all. So, do anybody have any plans for this month? Um, Going into the new year, anything that you all are celebrating or getting ready to celebrate? Even though you're waiting, you still should have plans to celebrate, okay? You still should have plans to celebrate, because hey, I don't know about y'all, but I've been doing, I've been planning. I got some plans. So I'm saying get excited, because we in the winning season. We are definitely in the winning season. But if nobody else have any more comments, or if anyone else don't have anything else to share, I do definitely have to run. And it has just been a pleasure to come on and just check in with you all, just to see what you all was doing on this Saturday night. And thank you all to the guests who came up and shared, or if you commented. Thanks so much for sharing. And y'all, I'm gonna see you all on the next video when I come back on here live. I hope you all have a great weekend. Don't forget, I do Monday motivation, so don't forget to tune in. We didn't have Monday motivation this week because I was busy, but we did do Wednesday devotion and therapy Thursday. So you want to make sure you catch that on the YouTube channel. But don't forget to check in for Monday motivation. I hope you all have a great rest of your evening and the rest of your great night. And I hope to see you all on next week. Good night.